The views expressed on this program are those of the producers and individuals appearing on this program and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Sun Prairie Media Center staff, its video service providers, or the staff and elected officials of the City of Sun Prairie.
You are now watching the Alan and DJ show.
Yo, man. We back at it again. We got another banger for you today. Welcome to the Alan and DJ TV show. And I'm Alan.
And this is your boy DJ.
DJ, what's going on, man?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you?
Had to tell the deer, I can't talk to you today because I got to focus on my purpose because the show today is driven on purpose.
Yep.
But let's talk about this, though, man. Why is it important for people to focus on a purpose, man? Like, let's talk about purpose provides a structure. Like, because in order to get to any goal, or whether the ultimate goal is to win a championship like us and to go on to do bigger things, or whether if it's your purpose to finish school to get that six-figure degree, should I say to get that degree so you can start making six figures. Mm-hmm. But in order to do that, you got to have a goal, a purpose. So
absolutely.
Let's break it down, DJ. Bullet point number one. Let's talk about purpose with providing structure.
What happens when purpose provides structure is that it provides you with your goals. It structures your goals as far as like kind of like a rubric in a way.
Right.
Where like you do this that day, or like a schedule, I should say. Like you do this day, you do this that day, you do this that day. And it also gives you the blueprint for what you need to actually focus on.
I like that, DJ, because structure to me begins with foundation. So we know that this is the end goal right here, because this is the end result. Like the end result is this particular goal that you might set for yourself, whether if it's to own a business, and to be very successful at it, get it a LLC and all that, right? So that's the structure. So we know that this is the ultimate goal. Mm-hmm. But like DJ said, and I agree, you had to provide structure, because many problems in groups that experience this a lot, or teams that experience this, they don't have structure. A lot of people want to be chiefs and not Indians. Mm-hmm. So the foundational structure, first off, has to start from home, has to start from your upbringing. A lot of people forget about that. So you could tell a lot about a person. So then you're like, okay, for order for us to get here, we can't jump from A to Z real quick. Enjoy the process. So we need a gym routine. We got to get a gym schedule down pat. And this for my fellas out here, especially. You need to get into the gym because it raises up your sexual market value, which we talked about that in the previous show. Like, it really helps maximize everything to a structure. Then we need to structure who's going to do what in a team. So whether if it's DJ, you're our research guy. Mm-hmm. So DJ comes with all the research, and I might help structure bullet points, but he comes with all the research. Will is our engineer, camera guy. He does all the production. He does like all the TV work and everything, along with the Sun Prairie Media Center staff. Yeah. I have to be the marketing guy, which is on the face of the brand. I have to market myself. I have to market our team. I have to keep pushing the brand out there so people know, hey, this is what we're coming with. And that is providing a structure. And it helps you stay laser sharp and focused because everybody know their role. Like, if nobody don't do their job, this team can't become successful.
Absolutely. And like what it also does is like it separates business from pleasure. And it also keeps you organized so you don't go into another direction.
Facts. And it's like building a house. Like, it's like eventually, it's like if you don't build the proper pieces to the house, like the house is gonna crumble, right? Same thing with your team. Like your team will crumble. Mm-hmm. It will crumble from the bottom and it will go all the way through the top. And I just want to read this to you because Jesus even warned us in Matthew 7. He said, just like a child who thrives under most boundaries and predictable interactions, a small group can flourish when there is a solid, predictable structure. So everything has to be structured. Like Everybody have to know their job from A through Z. Somebody cannot mind being able to take the background part. Somebody can not being able to take the front part. Like, everybody got to know their role. And you need to deal with a team who does not mind the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got everybody that wants the spotlight, something is not going to go right. I'm telling you. Or like this person too afraid to be in the spotlight. And he's like, oh, nah, bro, man, let's go to that back on, bro. You go, nah, bro, you go up. Nah, bro. Dude, man, that's what I'm talking about, bro. It's not going to work.
No.
And it happens with every successful group, from musicians, you name it.
And like what also happens when you structure your purpose is it basically gives you something to fight for. And it gives you a reason to not only set goals, but it gives you a meaning to live.
Exactly. And also like your foundation is standing firm. And also when you building a strong foundation, it helps out with the group because everybody know their role. Like, we know what the end result is. We all trying to win a championship. That's like, you know, I love basketball. You got to have a scorer. Then you got to have another scorer. So if I'm tired, DJ tag my hand. DJ, drop 50 tonight because I'm just mentally exhausted. DJ know how to carry the show. William J. Smith, I need you to play defense and grab rebounds. He know his job. Because we don't need everybody to score. Like, you got your primary scorers, and then you got your person who play defense. And then with the Sun Prairie Media staff, shout out to Rachel Packer, man. She like our head coach, and Colin. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a structured team. So when you going through leadership and everything is structured from the top, it can trickle all the way down to the bottom, because who we looking at first? The leader. And everything starts with who? The leader.
And like also like the reason why it has to be structured is because like if it's not structured from the bottom up and you hit the bottom, the top is going to automatically fall.
It's going to automatically fall. It's going to automatically fall. That's just how you seen with builders like, and sorry for the people who lost their lives in 9/11.
Yeah.
You know, like it hit from the bottom and the top it crumbled on down.
Yeah.
And that's how life can hit you. That's how your team can crumble. So in closing on that, you want to provide structure. So purpose provides structure. So you have to say, hey, dude, look, I can't do that right now because right now I need to be focusing on this. That's making sure like I'm like, okay, I have to stay on my purpose and I have to provide good structure. But let's lead me into bullet point number 2. Good purpose lay out the groundwork for what? Growth. So let's talk about that, DJ. Like, why does good purpose lay out the groundwork for growth? Like, how can a person elevate and flourish through these especially challenging times?
What they could do is like basically like what purpose does is it not only like helps you grow as a person, but like it also it helps change you physically, mentally, and financially. So when you look at your purpose and you try to accomplish it, and you see like all the steps that you need to accomplish it, as you're accomplishing each goal, it's gonna shape and mold you as a person.
I love that, man. And you know, good purpose allow groundwork for growth for me is it starts with the top. It starts with the leader, right? Mm-hmm. So if the leader provided great structure, if the leader provided mental toughness and discipline, it's gonna go all the way down to the bottom, because you are the way your team gonna run. And that's just as simple as that. So like discipline and fellowship matters to me, because a good leader has to spend time with who? His teammates. Get to know your teammates, get to know what ticks them off, what makes them happy, what makes them sad, all that good stuff. So the way I talk to DJ might not be the way I could talk to Will, or the way I talk to Will might not be the way I could talk to Rachel, or the way I talk to Rachel might be the way I could talk to Colin. Like, leadership falls into many different ways. Like, everybody has to know a role. Some people, you got to give them a prep talk. Hey, bro, man, look, dude, you could do this, man. Like, bro, I believe in you. Don't nobody else do I do. Some people need a swift kick in the butt. Man, you slipping. Hey, man, don't you mess this up. We know what we got to do. Ain't nobody finna, no, we can't take second place to nobody. Losing in our group is not an option. Some people just need a swift kick in the butt. So leadership falls in many different ways, and some people respond differently. You know what I'm saying? So you have to set rules and boundaries and discipline and fellowship with your team, because that's the only way you guys are going to elevate and grow, because then you can say, hey, I know my team.
Yeah, and also, like, you're absolutely right, Al. But like, what also happens is that, like, you have to change who you are as a person to become this new person in order to get to that purpose, because that new person has to fulfill that purpose. So as you're molding and as you're growing into that new person, once you get to the end goal, then that new you should be able to be that new person. Like, basically, like, what I'm trying to say is, like, to accomplish your goals, you can't accomplish them by being the person you currently are.
No, you have to be willing to change, and change sometimes. In order to get to where you want to get to, you're gonna get uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. So get used to being uncomfortable. Like, if you're listening to this show and you're afraid to get uncomfortable, then maybe we're not the show for you, because we really want you to become the very best versions of yourself, and we meant that. In order to become the very best version of yourself, in order to be on purpose, you have to do what? Sacrifice. You have to build fellowship with your teammates. You have to build discipline and character. And like DJ said, you have to be willing to change who you are to elevate. I can't follow no weak leader, so you have to be a strong leader. So if somebody not doing their job, you have to take corrective action. And you cannot be afraid to get uncomfortable with nobody, because we hold everybody, every last one of us accountable. They hold me accountable. Hey, Al, man, like, that show was lame, dirty. Man, what's up with that? Hey, start that over from the top. Al tripping. That's a sign of leadership, and that's signs of, like, your team elevating and growing together. But that brings me into bullet point number 3, DJ. Let's talk about purpose, guide, strategy. So now, just a point where, okay, we know what the end goal is, right?
Yep.
But let's talk about the strategy part. Like, what do you have to do to put all the tangibles in places to get to that particular goal?
Like, for me personally, it's like, and let me say this before, like, I actually go off into, like, an example. Like, what it's gonna do is basically, like, help you take the steps that you need to take to get to that particular goal, which is your purpose.
I like that.
So an example of this would be like, oh, I want to be the best actor in the world, and I want to be in movies where it's a lot of action involved, and I want to make a whole lot of money. So the strategy is, first of all, you go get an agent.
Right.
Second of all, as you get that agent, you take classes to get your skill set together to where, like, when you go to auditions, you're prepared.
Okay.
Yep. Once you prepared, you go to these auditions and you wait for your agent to actually call you back and let you know, like, you got the part. Once you get that part, then you go and you study your lines and you go and knock out that particular commercial, or you knock out that particular movie role.
Okay.
And the more you do that, the more you're gaining ground in order for you to become successful.
I like that. And I'm going to take it from a standpoint of building the mind. Mm-hmm. So, and my good old audio book that I've been listening to at work, and everybody know this, I've been listening to Tim Grover, Relentless. You could be good, you could be great, you could be unstoppable. So if you want to be unstoppable like us, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, D-Wade, LeBron, Steph, you name it, right? You have to come up with a strategy for what is the end goal for me? How long do I want to be great for? What do I want to do? The goal is to be always dominate. So I'm going to say number one, like, in order to be unstoppable in life, you have to be stronger from the neck up to be stronger from the neck down. Ooh. Say that again. You have to be stronger from the neck up to be stronger from the neck down. So what I'm basically saying in so many words is, like, everything ends and begins with the mind. To materialize your world in front of you and the dream, the wealth, the American dream, all that good stuff you want, right? It starts with the mind. You have to build calluses in your mind. You have to be afraid to Well, you cannot be afraid to get uncomfortable. It's lonely at the top, so get comfortable being lonely at the top because you're going to be misunderstood. In order to get to where you got to get to, you can't care about what nobody thinks. You're going to be very misunderstood. And there's 3 types of people in this world that we talk about, and I break them down. Coolers are like you could be good. So you need a cooler, right? Cooler make the world go around. You got your average McDonald's workers. You got your, let's say, you got your average grocery worker. As far as like, maybe bagging groceries or whatever the case may be, right?
I'm a cooler.
Fine. That's fine.
But
that makes the world go around, right? And they satisfied with being there. Okay, that's cool. Or maybe on a basketball team, you got a role player. They're good, but they not the first one to really want to take the leadership role if need to be. But they'd be the first one to give you a pat on the back. A closer is someone that's going to give you an exceptional result. They're great. They give you an exceptional result, right, DJ? But as long as not too many variables being thrown at them, they could be the business executive of a company. They could be the manager of a company. They might be the manager of a grocery store. They're not afraid to move up in leadership. But as long as there's not too many variables being thrown at them, or maybe, like, I love basketball. They're a star player. They can give you a good season, MVP, led the lead in points and all that, right? But a cleaner is somebody who is unstoppable. A cleaner is like DJ, Allen, William J. Smith, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, you name it. That's going to get you that end result over and over and over again. A person who runs a $500 million company, a person who runs a media center. Them are cleaners that get you the end result. People like Rachel Packer, cleaner. Yep. Colin, cleaner. You name them. They get you the end result, DJ. Before I throw the alley-hoop to you, they get you the end result over and over and over again. Don't nothing matter because they feel like a Navy SEAL. They feel like I have no other option. Like, I have to get that end result. I have to get the championship. I can't stop until the championship is at hand because we can't live with ourselves until we get it. A person who's like DJ, who works overtime, they will stay even when the place is closed. Even stay when we cut off the lights and keep creating content. That's a cleaner.
Absolutely. And like what your strategy should also do is like your strategy sometimes will take sacrifice to accomplish it.
Exactly.
Yep. And like with your strategy, it also helps you game plan what you want to do. So that's what we're basically trying to say. Like, it's basically giving you the blueprint and the game plan to get your purpose done and to accomplish whatever goals that are in front of you.
And just being prepared to be uncomfortable, being prepared to say, hey, with me focusing on my purpose, I got to sacrifice my time.
Yep.
I might have to sacrifice time for my family. I might have to sacrifice time to go out.
Yep.
Like, why would I have fun temporary when I get to my goal? I can have fun for a lifetime. Oh, Al, say it again. Why would I have fun temporary? So we could temporarily go out. Yeah, we can get drunk, we'll have a ball, right? Dance, pop our bodies and all that good stuff, right?
Yeah.
Then you still got to come back and face reality. You still broke. The rent still due.
Yep.
Phone bill still due. Utilities still got to get paid. The light bill got to still get paid. But when you sacrifice and you like, I'm going to keep stacking my money, I'm going to keep working, I'm going to keep going to school, I'm going to keep trying to build this business up, I got to do what I got to do, I got to come up with a great strategy, I got to build stronger teammates around me. Then you can party for a lifetime when you get to that goal, because then you can buy me dinner.
Absolutely.
Because you'll have just that much money and you did what you had to do. You sacrificed time and willing to risk and lose it all to get to the end result.
And like what purpose also do is like with your purpose, like when your purpose is not complete, you're not complete. So basically, like if you have a strategy and it's not complete, then your purpose is not complete. So, and what it also do is like it gives you the time and the deadline to complete these goals.
Exactly. And passion is energy that I feel like that propels you to your purpose. And let me tell you why I feel like that this propels you to your purpose. Because without discovering your passion, your life and work will lack energy.
Absolutely.
And when it lacks energy, you lack the resources and the opportunities that you need to carry you to your purpose. So you might can't go out every weekend. I can't say that. I'm like, look, I'm not here to say that you can't have fun, but you need to strategize how you're going to do everything. Everything to get to where you need to get to. In order for us to get to the Alan and DJ show, it took strategy.
Yeah.
You just can't wake up and say, hey, I want my own TV show and my own podcast. It don't work like that. We had to jump through countless of hoops and you know what we had to do to get here. So what I'm trying to say is sacrifice. Sometimes you just gonna be misunderstood. Why you acting like that? Like he acting stanky or like he acting all quiet at work. Man, he act like he can't talk to nobody. Man, you just another person in my way. If you ain't talking common sense, I'm gonna slide you over like handicap doors. Because I'm focused on my purpose and I'm focused on my strategy to get to my purpose. And if we ain't talking that dirty, then you in my way.
And the thing that people forget about when it comes down to purpose is the fact that what your purpose does too is it helps you get over like, and this is just to be slightly off topic.
For sure.
But it helps you get over any type of mental issue, or it helps you get over like something that happens in your relationship. Like let's say you broke up with somebody.
Yep.
The way that to get over that is get on your purpose.
And I tell people that all the time. Like the way to get back at anybody who done you wrong, and not even then you shouldn't even care, but to get successful.
Yep.
Level up. Get on your purpose. Because getting on your purpose is going to slowly help you get over that person each and every day to the point where they're just going to become an afterthought. Not that you're going to think about them from time to time, but I agree with DJ. I have to focus on something. I can't focus on you 24/7. But let's talk about bullet point number 4, man. Our last bullet point, man. Purpose gives life.
Gives life.
DJ, what does it mean to you when purpose gives you life? Like, let's break that down for the people.
Okay. It basically gives me a reason to live, man. What it does is like, it drives me to become a better person mentally, physically, financially, and spiritually.
I like that. And people want to be a part of something meaningful and important.
Yep.
So purpose, balance, passion. And let me break that down. Our purpose, balance, passion. Because your purpose inhales your compass. And when passion sometimes can get distracted by purpose, but your purpose will always get you back on track. And you could be the largest contribution to your team. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying in so many words is even when life beating you down, even when you feel like life is just life, and sometimes people go through stuff. Hey, look, I get it. Every day you're not going to wake up happy. But when you figure out what you want to do in this world and you say, hey, I was meant to do this. God engraved this in my heart. Get on it. You're going to be uncomfortable. That's okay. Get used to being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. But your purpose is going to bring you so much life, and you're going to start discovering new things about yourself that you never thought that you knew. And you'll be so happy with yourself that you're like, hey, look, you know what? I'm glad I'm doing this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll look back 5 to 10 years from now, and you'll say, I'm glad I'm out of that dirty. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I'm out of that because God makes no mistakes. Some people just serve their time in your life for a reason.
Yeah.
And your purpose has to fulfill what this person couldn't do because you find who you love doing what you love to do.
Absolutely. You're right. And like what your purpose also do is like it keeps you from being bored. It keeps you from being lazy and gaining weight.
Exactly.
Because you notice like people that don't be on their purpose, they gain weight or they get lazy, so they sit in the house.
They sit in the house. And your purpose can also help you gain clarity and understanding. Because as you start to get on your purpose, you start to unravel some things about yourself. Yep. You start to understand yourself. You start to say, dang, you know what? This is what I was meant to do. I knew I was good at this. I knew I should have been doing this the whole time. That person was just holding me back. Mm-hmm. Whoever holding you back in your life, man, let them people go. You can't go out every weekend. If you really want to get to where you really want to get to, if you really want to get to the highest level of your perfection, it's going to require time and sacrifice, and you're going to have to be willing to grow. But I'm finna wrap this up though with the Allen and DJ's final thought. DJ, what's your final thought to why is it so important to focus on purpose?
Yeah, the reason why you need to focus on purpose is because like what purpose does is it blocks you from what's really going on in the world. And when your purpose blocks you from what's going on in the world, it gives you the bridge to get to where you need to get to without distractions.
I like that. To me, purpose, it drives your priorities. It helps you put the proper things into perspective. It helps you focus on outwardly focus and inwardly focus. So you focus on things on the outside as far as like career goals and all that, and you focus on things on the inside, which is understanding yourself and learning yourself. And it helps guide your overall passion in life, and it helps you be disciplined and become a good leader and to build structure. And if you do that, you'll become the very best version of yourself. Until then, you can find us on the Allen and DJ Show at gmail.com, the Allen and DJ's YouTube page, and you can also find us on the Allen and DJ fan page on Facebook. And you can find my personal IG at Allen Hutchinson at Instagram, and also Allen Hutchinson on Facebook, and William J. Smith, our producer. You can find him on Instagram and Facebook as well. Until next time, let the purpose be the force that gives you life. And until next time, stay well, stay healthy.
Peace.
Yeah.